Life is made up of challenging days, wondrous days, boring days, and days we hope to never live again. Do you ever look back on the past week or so to see what makes the difference? What makes days great and what makes for failures? I recently read the antecedents of the book Recipes for Murder by Karen Pearce, a Toronto author. Karen had a passion for Agatha Christie's books from her childhood. She also had a passion for food and drink, a real foodie. Eventually, she combined those passions. She returned to each of Agatha's 66 books for goodies mentioned therein, and then recorded or created a food or drink, a dessert or treat to match. Karen then discovered their history and created the recipes from the way to make the perfect coffee, whether in the style of the 1920s, perked, or 1970s, automatic drip. From champagne oysters to Middle Eastern turkey stuffing, it's a book full of culinary adventure and mystery. I'm sure Agatha would have been delighted at this whole new way of looking at what her books had to offer. What had Karen done? She had combined two of her passions, and both were enriched. We all do things like that. You have a dog or two that you love, and you also love going for walks through the neighborhood and the ravines that go down to the lake. They give you the perfect excuse to keep fit and happy, and there is that particular feeling of virtue when you get out in that 20-degree below weather, or when the rain is just pouring down. Walking and dogs, both enjoyable separately, but even better together. And if you can combine something you love with your occupation, each day has you looking forward to the experience. There's the Uber driver who likes driving around the city and talking to strangers. Perfect combination for the extra needed dollars after his day job that has him working alone. He's getting to know his city and his neighbors in the broadest sense. Deciding to be a lawyer or a chef or a film producer hopefully has you following a great interest. If it doesn't, start studying, whether back to school or reading the want ads for alternatives. Life is too short to spend it in disappointment and frustration. You have chosen a field, now explore it. Your life's work isn't just choosing to be a lawyer because that is what your parents expected. Crime, family, tax, estates, corporate, aviation, court appearance, paperwork. There are so many options. So don't get caught in the first you try. Find your passion. Similarly, will you be a chef in a fancy resort, in a burger chain, or your very own restaurant? Following dreams with all the frustrations everyone has is the ideal life choice. And career choices don't have to remain the same for a lifetime. When satisfaction disappears, go looking for a new adventure. I look back and see that after a score of years chasing one dream, I start itching for a new one. Others find their passion fresh out of school and never go looking again. Their satisfaction continues year after year. Finding others who share your goals makes for the perfect workplace. Recreation is also often a place for combining loves. My parents loved lawn bowling with its combination of long, hot summer days and cool summer evenings, and the slow-moving game making for conversations and camaraderie. Inevitably, both teams leaving the green for the bar and the celebratory drink, paid for by the losers. But exercise, just for the sake of exercise, begins to feel like work, the kind of work one wants to avoid. So, the challenge is to find the kind of exercise that appeals as opposed to the one that is just a slog. For some, skiing offers fun instead of dismal runs through the streets or sweating it out in the gym. And hockey provides generations of delight, but only if they can become your passion in a place where you come to feel at home and welcome. A day at the beach with volleyball can involve all generations in fun, being outdoors and going home pooped, tanned, hungry, and happy. But only if you like the great outdoors. Give me an indoor badminton court any day, and a partner content with a slower game than we played 50 years ago. Volunteerism is another place to look for pairings. Too often, someone asks us to volunteer for a simple, one-time job, and we agree and end up on their list of volunteers. Great if the assigned tasks employ the talents you enjoy, the other volunteers are positive, and the charity one you believe in. But if not, run for the exit, because it will turn you off doing good, even if you continue doing it for years out of a sense of obligation. So many places are desperate for volunteers. Guaranteed you can find one that leaves you with a deep sense of satisfaction as you head home after your hours there. How about combining your love of music with joining the choir? Our pianist will break into jazz after a service of solemn hymns, and applause rings out for him and the voices that join him. The choir, a combo that comes together on Sunday mornings to share 2 hours in the company of other music aficionados, to the delight of the congregation and the glory of God. Volunteerism that delights. If books are your thing, the feel of them, curling up with them and learning something new every day, taking over the bookshelves at the community center or church or a local library can be the perfect fit. Sharing your love of books with another generation enriches both lives, and satisfaction is the bonus. Some combos just fit and satisfy, something like bacon and eggs or hamburger and fries. But each of us has our own favorites. For me, the perfect combo, a peanut butter, honey, banana, and horseradish sandwich. Not sure whether anyone else agrees. They just don't know what they are missing. What works for one doesn't work for all. It's in finding the right people, the right job, the right after-hours pastime that we each need, and having the courage to walk away from things that sap your energy and your enthusiasm. Pairings also work well with people. Finding a friend who shares your passion for the opera, for running marathons, or ice fishing, well, it spares the rest of us from having to feel guilty for not joining you, and means you enjoy it so much more having an enthusiastic ally. Too often we separate our lives into silos where our day job, our recreation, our fitness, and colleagues are divided. What we need to do is find the combos that link interests and passions, enriching the days of our lives. We have been given so much by God, talents, interests, passions, and caring. We owe it to Him and to ourselves to use them fully and to explore the ways that pair our interests with people and places. And so I pray, Lord, you've given me so much. Let me not waste your gifts or eliminate enthusiasm from my days. Open my mind to all the possibilities there are in life. Let me use your gifts to the full and delight in the life you have given me. So may it be. Amen.